Thank you for taking the time to watch this video about our trip to London. We hope that the children are as excited as the staff for all of the activities ahead. We have 7 members of staff supervising on the trip. This includes Mrs Blakey, Mr Alderson, Mr Jackson, Mr Biggins, Miss Donnelly, Miss Gleghorn and Mrs Atkinson, as well as Kev from Explore for All and one of his employees. We will be arriving at school from 5:40 am on Wednesday the 7th of March with the aim to depart at 6 am. The children will come into the hall with their cases, be registered, and they need to hand over any medication, including any request to administer medication forms. They were included in your child's London pack. For our first day, the children will be required to bring 2 packed lunches. We recommend that they are in a comfortable rucksack that the children can use to carry around London. This rucksack should be separate to the children's luggage bags, as suitcases will be stored under the coach. We will be making at least one stop on the way to London so that we can have something to eat for breakfast, and when we arrive we will be having our packed lunch before entering Harry Potter World. As you will be aware, St Bennet is a nut-free school, and so this must be taken into consideration when making your child's packed lunch. The school will be providing snacks like biscuits, crisps, fruit and water for the children to eat on the journey. We will also provide a bag of Haribos for the children to eat during their performance of Matilda. During the journey, the children may want to bring some travel games or things like a pad of paper, colouring pens, some books or magazines to keep themselves entertained. However, no electronic devices like mobile phones, iPods, music players, tablets or games consoles are allowed. They could get lost or damaged and they can present significant safeguarding issues. The children can bring with them disposable or digital cameras, but we ask that they can be labelled because the staff will collect them and put them in a box each night. On Friday the 9th of March, we aim to arrive back at school between 11:30 p.m. and midnight, but this depends on traffic. We will contact you via the school's Twitter page and text messaging service once we have departed London, and we will give another estimated arrival time when we have eaten our McDonald's tea. We will be stopping at the Thameside Youth Hostel, which is regularly used by Explore for All, and it is somewhere where we've stayed on previous London trips. The children will be staying in rooms with around 6 other children of the same gender. The staff have placed them in a room with at least one of their friends from a list that the children provided. The hostel is secure, with each floor having a key fob entry system. On Wednesday night, the children will be having their evening meal at the hostel, and their menu is set nationally so that the hostels serve the same meals on the same days. The children will have their breakfast at the hostel on Thursday and Friday morning, where they can choose from toast, cereal, some pastries and items from a full English breakfast. We have an action-packed trip planned ahead of us, including lots of exciting activities, but we must remind you that our itinerary is flexible and can be subject to change. We will be keeping you informed of what we've been up to by using the school's Twitter page, which is also available through our website. We will be doing a lot of walking on this trip, and we will also be making use of London's tube and underground walking subway stations. From our past experiences on other London trips, this has been the best way to travel through London. On Wednesday the 7th of March we will depart school at 6 am and we aim to arrive at Harry Potter World by 1:30. After we've had a look around Harry Potter World, we'll be going back to the hostel to have our evening meal at around 7:30. On the night there'll be an evening quiz. Thursday the 8th of March we're going to have our breakfast at the hostel, and then we're going to visit the Natural History and Science Museums, where we're also going to have the Wonderlab workshop. From there we'll go to the Thames River boat cruise, and then we'll visit the London Eye and have the 4-day London Eye experience. The next stop will be our evening meal at Pizza Express at Leicester Square, where we'll go to the theatre and watch Matilda, before travelling back to the Thameside Hostel by coach. On our last day, the Friday the 9th of March, we're going to have our breakfast at the hostel again, before we go on to the Houses of Parliament and hopefully Downing Street. We'll be going on a walk-in sightseeing tour of Buckingham Palace, the Horse Guards Parade and Trafalgar Square. Sadly for us, that's where we depart London and we head for our McDonald's tea on the way home, and we hope to get back to school by 11:30 or midnight. It just depends on the traffic. As with all of our residential trips, we ask that if your child requires any medication, that this must be prescribed by a doctor. This includes things like Calpol, any creams and any travel sickness tablets. We will not be taking any medication that your child already has in school, so this means that you may require a new prescription or to bring in any prescribed medication from home. If you do bring in any medication for your child, then a request to administer medication form should be completed and handed in prior to the trip. This form was handed out as part of your child's London pack. We recommend that the children bring no more than £20 for the trip. There is a very tempting gift shop full of wonderful but expensive items in the Harry Potter world which the children will have the opportunity to look at and buy. If they see something that has really taken their fancy, it could be worth noting it down and trying to buy it online. If your child will be interested in buying a programme from the Matilda Theatre Show, could you please send £4 in an envelope to either Mr Biggins or Miss Donnelly as soon as possible so that a member of staff can pre-order them ahead of our arrival. As we walk around London, there may be an opportunity to go to a souvenir gift shop and buy some London merchandise, as well as the chance to enjoy an ice cream surrounded by the picturesque scenery. In your child's pack for London, we include a kit list which we will read through now. We wanted to remind you that the children will also be wearing yellow caps which are provided by school. This is a non-negotiable item and the children must be responsible for this and wear it throughout the visit. When walking through the busy streets, the sea of yellow hats stands out by a mile. The children do not need to wear their uniform, but they should bring with them comfortable warm clothes and comfortable trainers or walking shoes, a rain jacket, some trousers or tracksuit bottoms, long and short sleeved shirts, a change of clothes for the evening, some night clothes, a wash kit, towel, underclothes and warm socks, a hat, some indoor shoes or slippers, a drinks bottle, flask and sandwich box. They may want to bring a camera, some pocket money and a rucksack. If you have any questions regarding the trip, please feel free to contact the staff or use our question and answer Padlet page which is available by the link on the screen. Thank you.